Hey, Shalom, Israel. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations, and blessings to the elect out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. And I'm going to open up with Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of the Most High, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. And a lot of people make the mistake, when they call themselves believing in the scriptures, believing in the Bible, believing in the correct doctrine. As we read, a lot of people make a mistake when they come up to the camp, whether it be Great Millstone, whether it be any camp, of giving the sacrifice of fools, just saying any stupid shit, doing any stupid shit, and not understanding that when you do that, you mark yourself. All right. And just PSA, it's already been said 100 times. It's going to be said 100 times more. GMS Somalia, this guy GMS Somalia is not a part of Great Millstone. And, we're watching you. I sat there and I looked up GMS Somalia in the feed, and no videos pop up. So I don't know if maybe he changed his name or deleted the page, or what it actually deactivated. I don't know exactly what happened with that particular channel, but whoever that was going by GMS Somalia, you're out of order for doing so. Right? The reason why we're all labeled GMS or all affiliated with Great Millstone, even though my channel is not officially called GMS, I put a different label on it because what they do is they come through and they sweep all GMS channels, and then they want to throw everybody a strike or try to get your channel deleted. So I switched the name up, but I'm still under the doctrine and the order of Great Millstone Chicago, all right, and all of Great Millstone, but I'm a part of Great Millstone Chicago. All right. And to all you spies, agents, weirdos, we're watching you. We're watching you. We see you. We see you. And people know, too. People ain't stupid. They can look online. They can see, this many views. And, this person is saying this weird shit that, that's not out of the scriptures. Because that's ultimately what we're here for. We're here to preach the scriptures. And we all have one doctrine. We agree upon the name. We're all agreed together. That's why we're a brotherhood. Right? You got all these people who want to just be a part of something and not know why. This isn't it is a fraternity. This isn't a fraternity of this world where you guys need friends or you just want to be a part of something, and so you all just kind of stand together. No, we really believe on certain things pertaining to salvation as is read in the scriptures. All right, verse 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. For the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few. And, if you're new, you're inquisitive, you want to follow the teachings of, the apostles and elders and on down of Great Millstone, there's nothing wrong with that. But as we've covered before, you can't just throw, GMS on your name. That's just something we use to identify brothers who are in good standing, and affiliated with Great Millstone, in communication. We have to know you. You know what I'm saying? We don't know you, whoever you are. And if you are sincere, you're going to take that off your page and you're just going to teach the right doctrine. Because you have a lot of people who believe in the same doctrine. They believe in the scriptures just like we do. They might not necessarily have GMS on their name. Right? And if that's the case, just take GMS off your name, correct whatever you said. I would even do a video, an apology. You know what I'm saying? If you're really sincere, I would, give a PSA on it. But usually, people who do that, they're not really sincere. Because if they were, they would, explain themselves, or they would, when they saw these videos, they would come up and speak on it. So usually it's somebody who's trying to be slick, or, an op. They're trying to do, like, come on, man. Really? That's, what I'm saying? That's what you devote your life to? Go, I never, it's a demon on you. That's what it is. It's a demon. Because it's like, here it is, we sit here, we study the scriptures, we go through the scriptures to edify, right, to build up the church, to feed the flock of the Lord. And you have some weirdo who really doesn't give a fuck about any of that, who is just trying to have a look, establish, some type of celebrity, or, try to blend in so they could do some controversial shit later on, and then try to fuck up everybody else's name. Like, that's why the scriptures say, man, amongst the flock, you have ravening wolves. So we constantly have to check and constantly have to look. All right, we have to definitely be vigilant at all times. All right, be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. For the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. And see, when you come to the church, even on the comment board, what people don't understand is you're coming before the Lord. All right, where two or more are called in my name, Yahweh Shah said he's going to be there. People come up to where we're teaching that outside, they scoff, they talk shit, they do some weird shit. They think that, well, this person look like me, so I could just do whatever. Not understanding that you're doing this before the Lord, and you're going to curse yourself. All right? Just like you guys on the internet. You curse yourself when you do weird shit like this. And the Lord can see, the intentions of your heart. That's why it says keep your foot, because the Lord will fuck you up. And that goes for all you spies, agents, weirdos. You're going to be exposed eventually. All right? False brethren who crept in unawares, eventually, all of you guys are going to be exposed. All right? People in this for the wrong thing, to establish their own preeminence, try to gain some fame, you're going to be exposed. All right? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Like the scriptures say, a wise man will fear in all things. You really don't want to offend certain men. You just don't. You really don't want to go before certain men, especially men who've devoted their lives to serving the Lord, and play games. Right? Psalms 89:7, the Most High is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and to be had in reverence of all them that are about him. So it's a certain fear that you have to have when you come serve the Lord, if you're sincere. Because you understand that, shit, the Lord could put you in he could put you amongst his prophets just to fuck you up. Right? He says what? Be with many stripes. All right, this is serious business. And I think about that every day. The Lord could have brought you here amongst us, and he's done that to a few men. A few men, they stick around for a while or whatever, or something to stick out is like, is this guy for real? And then, that person will fall out, and then, you'll see him on the news, or you'll hear a situation about him where the Lord jacked them up and fucked them up. Or you'll run into him. The Lord it's a certain guy who was amongst us. The Lord has multiple brothers run into these guys and talk about how through they are. You can look at, their continence. Right? Proverbs 17:28, even a fool when he holdeth his peace is counted wise, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. So if you're, on the comment board or whatever, really you should be listening. Maybe you don't understand, or I didn't see the comment that the guy made, but like I said, you should be listening and learning and detoxing all the shit that you learn from the world and taking notes. really shouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, you want to salute the brothers or add a scripture that, you know, is relevant to the topic, that's good. But you really, for the most part, should be being quiet, especially, you know, you women. Just be quiet. All right, 1 Timothy 4:16. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. And that's ultimately what we're under the banner of Great Millstone for. The doctrine. If you don't know and understand the full doctrine, then you're not ready to teach yet necessarily. You need to get around some brothers, or you need to listen and learn so that you can go out and teach. And then maybe, you know, if the Spirit wills it, then, you know, brothers from Great Millstone will see you, see your works, hear you, see that the Spirit is dealing with you, you know. And maybe you'll be in Great Millstone, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just be, you know, an affiliate. There's nothing wrong with that. At the end of the day, it's about the doctrine. Right? The elect is going to come from everywhere. It might be the elect in whatever camp, but they're all going to have the right doctrine. They're all going to have the right name. It says, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. All right, and that's what it is, man. We want to be saved. We want to save ourselves, and we want to possibly be the reason that somebody else who's listening becomes saved too, because they hear these words and follow these words. But if you don't know what you're teaching, if you don't know what you're talking about, you can't, you know what I'm saying? That's not going to happen. All right, so just PSA, GMS Somalia is not affiliated with Great Millstone. I don't even know if that's even the channel, if they changed their name. I don't know what happened with that particular channel. But just be on the watch for grievous wolves, be on the watch for fakes and phonies. You know, what we're doing is very serious. Shalom to the elect.